I know, are you sick? Did you get some black dust in your ear?
Oh no, maybe I'm an alien covenant.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Alien Covenant is the latest series in the Alien film. Alien Covenant is the latest film in the Alien franchise. It has an alien. It has some other aliens.
Has a covenant.
Yeah, there's several covenants.
Oh yeah.
You know, like a marriage can be considered a covenant.
Oh, I get it. Oh, okay.
The ship is full of married people. They're all covered.
Oh, you're spoiling it. We're gonna go spoiler free.
It's in the trailer.
Okay. Whatever.
Not that first trailer where it's just the lady alone on the ship and the name Covenant doesn't really make sense in that context.
Yeah, we'll try and go spoiler free.
Yeah.
What did you think of Alien Convenience?
I thought the movie started off interesting. They're on the ship. They're on course to go to a planet that they're going to colonize. Something goes wrong. Some stuff happens. They have to make a detour. So they land on another planet. Stuff happens.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Yeah, how about you? What did you think of Stuff Happens?
I hated it.
Oh,
I hated all of it.
all of it.
I agree with you. Like, it started off like kind of interesting, like a little bit. I was like, kind of getting on with this. I think it was when they got to that planet, I was like, no, fuck this. This is awful. I went in with expectations that I was absolutely going to hate the movie, hoping that even if it was kind of good, it would exceed my expectations. It was worse than what I imagined somehow.
Yeah.
Like, the first trailer, well, actually all the trailers kind of make it look like essentially a remake of the first Alien.
Yeah.
It's a remake of Alien 3.
Yeah.
The worst Alien.
I'm sorry. You mean the second best Alien?
Prometheus is the second best Alien.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one of the most disappointing things is like, when I saw the trailer for this, I was like, oh, I wanted a sequel to Prometheus. And to not spoil anything, there's a sequel to Prometheus in here. A little bit, kinda. So it's like, the original script was, like, the original script for the first one was Alien Engineers, and then this one was called Alien Paradise Lost, because they were going to paradise at the end of the first one. That's what I wanted. But the studio said no, people don't like Prometheus because it doesn't have the same thing that they've already seen a bunch of times in it, so you gotta put that alien in there.
Yeah, Prometheus may have made money, you know, it was successful, but critics complained about it. Mm-hmm. So we want you to make a new Alien movie with Alien.
So that way people that like Alien will know it has an alien in it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the confusing things, is it's like, the last movie's called Prometheus. It's not called, like, Alien, like, parentheses, Prometheus. Like, the original title, Alien Engineer, is just Alien Covenant. When really it should be called, like, Prometheus 2. But that's kind of a spoiler, because none of that's in the trailer. That's why I don't even know if I should say it.
I don't know, after I saw Prometheus, like, I saw Prometheus, I want to say 2 hours before I saw Alien Covenant. So I rewatched a Covenant trailer, just because I was like, well, let's see. And then when I watched that trailer, I was like, oh, this is definitely like a direct sequel to Prometheus to me. Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember seeing the trailer and I was like, oh, okay, that's just another android. And then I read up and they're like, oh yeah, it's another android, it's not David. I was like, okay. So this isn't a sequel to Prometheus because it's a completely different crew, they're going to a completely different planet. What I imagined the sequel to Prometheus was about Shaw and David on the Paradise planet. And it really does just feel like the whole alien aspect was an afterthought. It was just shoved in at the end.
Yeah, it was definitely... Fox wanted an Alien movie, but they'd already planned a Prometheus sequel.
So they did both.
Yeah, they just mushed them together.
And it really hurt whatever this is.
Oh yeah, it did. It's a It's fucking garbage heap.
It's a fucking mess. Like, I want to say it is my least favorite Alien movie. It's probably possibly the worst Alien movie.
I would say it's the worst Alien movie.
You said last night, you're like, it's okay, but today you're like, nah, fuck it, it's the worst.
I need to. There need to be surprises for you in the recording.
Yay! I'm glad you hated it too.
Yeah.
Glad I wasn't the only one that hated it. I was watching reviews last night and they're like, oh no, it's good. It's a couple problems, and it's like every single fucking movie I see that I'm like, that was garbage, and I watch reviews and they're like, oh no, it's great, it's the best movie ever. Oh, but there's a little problem with this, and you're like, what you mean? Like
the whole
nothing
plot?
made sense. The entire plot was shit. We'll be vague about things and then we'll go into more detail. Characters. They suck.
Yeah, there's Girl.
There's Pilot Man.
Yeah, Pilot Man, named after a city, or is Tennessee?
No. Tennessee. What's the guy's name from the Will Ferrell stuff? Who's
Danny McBride.
Yeah, Danny McBride. Best part of the film.
Yeah, he's great.
Best actor in the movie. I thought Michael Fassbender's good. Actually, I want to say half of Michael Fassbender's performance is good. The other half is like really kind of shit. But
it's a mix. It's
in terms of characters,
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride is the best probably character in the film.
Yeah.
The girl pilot, she was great. She slipped on some blood.
Man, like they needed some wet floor signs in this place.
The acting was also pretty awful. Danny McBride's probably the best actor in the film as well, apart from maybe Michael Fassbender.
Yeah,
like Girl was just kind of bland.
They start off with her having like a character arc, kind of, sort of, but
no, really.
Like it's like they like they had it off screen.
Yeah.
Where
it really was off screen though, because you didn't really see what happened. You just see the reaction of it, and she's not a great actress, and her reaction is just kind of she cries for a little bit, and then she's fine.
Well, it's one of those things like it's the job.
Yeah.
It's gotta go over. Get on with the job.
But that happens to like 3 people.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it happens to fucking everybody at some point.
Yeah, it's true. The plot was dumb.
The plot itself is a spoiler. That's like usually you can do like vague synopsis for a movie.
Yeah.
The plot of this movie is just a spoiler.
Well, that's the thing. Like the trailer made it look like it's a remake of the first Alien.
Yeah,
they land on a planet, and then there's Alien, and then they gotta get the alien off the ship. But it's like the movie is bookmarked with Alien, and in the middle is a Prometheus sequel.
Yeah.
It's like first act is the opening to an Alien movie. Second act is a sequel to Prometheus. Third act, ending of an Alien movie.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. As you said, the plot is a spoiler, so you can't even say what happens.
Yeah.
So all we can really talk about right now is the Alien stuff. It sucks. You don't care for any of the characters that die. I at least cared for a couple of the characters in Prometheus. But what I'm saying is I didn't feel for anyone in this movie. Like, there was no one that died. I was like, oh no, I didn't want them to die. I was like, in fact, the main character, woman, I was just like, I really hope she dies because she was annoying.
I didn't think she was like.
It was a stupid lesbian, like, trans man haircut that was really pissing me off. I was like, is this feminist propaganda, or does she just have a dumb haircut?
It's really weird. This movie made me think of Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good analysis.
That's a horrible thing.
This movie made you think of Mass Effect Andromeda. It made me think of Alien 3. Both are really bad things to be thinking about when watching a movie.
Yeah. Oh.
I see what you mean with the Andromeda.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, we're colonizing at the edge of space.
It's like, hey, it's a sequel to a beloved franchise, but it's much worse.
Yeah.
None of the characters are good. Oh yeah, what do you think about like the effects, action, and like direction, choreography stuff?
Effects-wise, there was nothing that I thought was bad. There was nothing that distracted me. I just thought it all works fine. Mm-hmm. There was some cool stuff with some of the aliens. Choreography, there's like, I don't know, it's nothing. There's no like great action.
No, all the action's pretty terrible. Which is like another contrast because the action in Prometheus, not a lot of it, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not awful in this. Like, for the most part. I can't think of any scene where I was like, that was a good scene. It was just like, oh yeah, that happened.
It was an okay fist fight.
Yeah. I don't remember any of it.
Direction, there's can't really think of any outstanding shots.
Yeah.
There's no fantastic cinematography that I can...
There was a couple kind of scenes where I was like, oh, that's nice, but it wasn't a lot. It was just kind of like, it was cool to see. I don't know if it was particularly done well. So I couldn't really say that either.
Like...
Actually, there was some really nice shots when they were landing on the planet of the cool planet.
Oh, yeah.
It was just vistas.
Yeah, you can't really do much with vistas.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Yeah, they're just in the background.
It's establish the world.
Oh, it's a waterfall. What a great movie.
Human vegetation this far from...
Oh my god, wheat on another planet? Oh my god.
What does this mean? Is that wheat?
What are the answers?
What are the answers?
I don't fucking care.
You'll have to find out now that we go into spoiler territory.
There's really nothing to say about this movie other than it's bad.
Yeah.
Dan, would you recommend Alien Contrivance?
No, I would not. If you really enjoyed Prometheus, and you want to know the next chapter of Prometheus...
It's halfway through this movie.
Yeah, you can, get your next chapter of Prometheus, but it won't be satisfying.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not sure. I think it's better that you just leave it as an open book for what happened next.
Mm.
Yeah, what did you think, Ethan?
I would not recommend this. If you're a fan of Alien, don't watch it because it's bad. If you are a fan of Prometheus, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
There's some because I was wanting a sequel to Prometheus, but it kind of ruined what I was hoping for. So if you are a fan of Prometheus and you wanted to know what happens, just imagine something better. It's like Aliens and Alien 3. This is what I'm saying. This movie is Alien 3.
Yeah, I can understand that thing, because I don't think I like Prometheus as much as you like Aliens.
Yeah.
But I definitely liked it. Mm-hmm. So I do have that feeling of they just scrapped everything.
Yeah. And that's kind of in itself a minor spoiler. But if you're actually listening to this, for whatever fucking reason, I don't know why anyone would.
No one listens to internet reviews unless they've already seen the thing and they didn't understand it and they want someone to tell them it was good or bad. People are morons.
You heard it here first, folks.
You're idiots.
Fucking morons.
Everybody is.
Go and see King Arthur, the Legend of the Mary Sue.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, no, I would not recommend this to anyone.
However, if you do go see it, use the promo code Danny Ironside. Go to our clip page and enter after the / put Danny is cool and everybody likes him.
You gotta lie to get the promo code.
Oh.
Spoilers.
Yeah,
this movie fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So Dan, what did you think of David's, the sequel to David?
Man, that David. He sure was David. There was a covenant between the Davids.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
That
I think that was actually the best scene in the whole film, where David taught other David how to whistle.
Yeah, he teaches them to play flute. It's a
well shot scene.
Yeah. There's.
Because he did the whole two actors playing the same. One actor playing two characters.
There was no point where I could tell where they changed anything. Yeah. So I was like, those scenes were well put together.
Mm-hmm. The problem with those stands with Michael Fassbender's terrible American accent.
Yeah.
To the point where you hate the other David. Walter, I think his name is. You just fucking hate him because he just... Well, I don't know what to... I can't even imitate his terrible American accent.
Well, I don't know about... I don't know. It's something it's very stiff.
Yeah.
It works to convey that he is not a human.
Yeah, I guess.
But it does just sound annoying.
It just sounds like a British person trying to sound American. Yeah. I know he's Irish, but that's British.
Yeah, it falls in the category. Unless it's the bad Irish. Get out of here. Scram, you get out of our UK. We don't want you, Europe.
Yeah, fuck Europe.
Topical. Timely.
So what did you like about the film? We'll do that.
For me, I liked the continuation of the David story. He was the character that for me, one of the best things about Prometheus. So it's interesting, now he has free will.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Wayland stopping him from thinking what he wants to think. So he's begun, experimenting and exploring with the black goo from Prometheus to basically he is trying to become a creator.
Yeah.
Where he is the...
He felt betrayed by his creator, so he is in turn trying to create his own creation.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's like...
No, it's shit.
Well, that's, for me, it was interesting at least, that his creator was created by a guy. There's a chain of disappointment in everybody, and now David is like, well, maybe I will fix creation by creating a being that
will kill everyone.
Yeah, when really it should be having sex with everyone.
Yeah. See, for me, the best part of the movie was the kind of proto-xenomorph things. I looked them up last night. They're called neomorphs. Cool design. Kind of looks like the decon at the end of Prometheus. But actually, it's called a neomorph. And it's based off of the belugamorph from the deleted script for Prometheus.
Yay, belugamorph!
Can you see why they're called belugamorphs?
Yeah.
They look like beluga whales. They were just big and white.
They're just like pure white. They don't have the inner mouth thing.
Yeah.
They just have big mouths.
I think they're actually creepier at this point because I've seen the xenomorph so much that with this thing it's like there was
like they don't even have lips. They just it's just like a shell that just
and their mouth like opens really wide as well, and they got like these terrifying looking teeth.
Yeah.
And then like at the end when the alien comes, it's like, oh, this is much less scary.
Yeah.
I just wanted a story about those original neomorph things.
That was like the only scene of the movie that made me go like a little bit like heartbeat like stopped a little bit when David is just staring.
Yeah, me too. Because I was like, what's going to happen here? Is it going to like lunge on him or something? But like the only thing that actually it didn't scare me. It was a jump scare. It was like a startle. You know, the only thing that startled me in this movie was when one of the protagonists shot the alien.
Yeah,
it's the opposite of what you want. You want to be scared by the monster, not scared by the guy that's killing the monster.
But he is the monster.
Oh, he was the monster the whole time.
Yeah.
Wait, no, not David, the guy that shot him.
Yeah, that guy was the monster.
Oh, okay. Well, he had the monster inside him.
Yeah,
He lifted his hands up.
Oh yeah. So
no. I want to talk about all the alien stuff from the start, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because they land on the planet.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, there's wheat here. Where did this wheat come from?
Human vegetation this far from Earth.
Oh my god, where is this human vegetation?
My favorite line from the trailer.
Yeah. Who would have expected that? And then they go to like the Prometheus ship, the space jumpy ship.
Yeah.
When I seen it, I was like, okay, fuck this. First of all, you've got Alien. They go to a ship, and then there's an alien. You've got Prometheus. They go to a crash ship, dead aliens. Very similar. And then I was like, are they going to do that for a third time in a row? There's a space jockey ship, and there's an alien on it. But it turns out that it was the ship from Prometheus, and that's where I was like, oh shit, this is a sequel to Prometheus.
Yeah.
And they just kind of snuck it into this alien film. But then it's like, a guy steps on a thing, and some black dust goes in his ear, and then it buries inside his ear, and then another guy steps on a thing, and the black dust goes inside his nose.
Yeah, like the...
And that somehow makes an alien.
Yeah, well, it's like the black goo was
but it's
made
not
air...
black goo.
Yeah, it is. It was...
But no, it's not.
Yeah, because it was dropped on the planet.
Yeah,
it was...
but the black goo in Prometheus, when Holloway takes it, he turns into an alien. In the alternate cut, in the original cut, he just kind of turns into like a weird mutant thing from Green Lantern. But in this, an alien comes out of their chest and stomach. So that's a completely different thing to what the black goo did. So this is it's an airborne alien, that's all it is.
Yeah,
how does black dust go from black dust to an embryo of an alien? Is it just like dust cum?
Oh, it looked like they were like flies or something.
Yeah, because they kind of like spun together and
then
like
burrowed into their ear and the other guy's throat.
It disturbed me in a way. That would have been a lot scarier to have the whole movie based around that. Think about it. With a facehugger, a spider thing jumps on your face and plants something down your throat, and then later an alien bursts out. Yeah, it's creepy. But as long as you don't let the facehugger jump on your face, then you'll be fine. But an airborne virus that makes you produce an alien, you don't know who's got it.
Yeah, it's...
And there was a point where they're like, oh, we don't know who's got it, but it's only the two guys that ever get it.
Yeah. It's just, okay, they're the guys who stepped on the black pods.
Yeah, even though it's airborne, no one else produces a weird beluga morph.
Yeah.
And there's that great scene where the guy is like a backburster, bursts out of his back. But like the woman that's in the room with him like slips on the blood.
Yeah.
And we kind of found that funny. And then later, another woman comes in with a gun, and she also slips on the blood.
Oh god.
That was so funny.
Yeah, they needed a mop in there.
Yeah.
They just it's not a good sight. Well, luckily the whole thing exploded.
Yeah.
So they didn't need to mop anything up. The mess was just gone.
I guess the backburster and the baby neomorphs.
Yeah.
They look cool.
Yeah,
They actually, like, generally with a chest burster from an alien, they're pretty harmless because they're tiny and they just kind of run away until they're big enough to eat you.
Yeah.
But in this, like, it immediately jumped on this woman's face and started eating it and stuff. So
yeah.
already these things are more powerful than aliens from what we've seen anyway.
Yeah.
And they're more interesting as well because they're similar but not quite the same thing that we've seen before. So at this point I was like, yeah, I'm on board. I want to see more of this stuff. Like, even though it doesn't really make sense how a tiny fragment of dust somehow turns into an embryo inside your the stomach or something.
Yeah.
Because with the alien, it's like it lays an egg inside you. But with this, it's like, oh, wait, how? But I guess that's carried over from Prometheus of, I guess none of this has to make sense. Because just a bunch of stuff happens.
Yeah.
After years of speculation, everyone wanted to know where the aliens came from. I guess there was just a guy called David that made them.
Yeah, David, he makes the alien somehow. He experiments on the body of...
Belugamorph.
Like, you know how he experiments on Elizabeth to somehow make the egg for the chest burster using the goo?
Yeah.
That's never explained.
That was another thing. When we seen the Prometheus ship, I was like, sound like Elizabeth Shaw's going to be like on this planet, and she's going to meet Walter and be like, oh, you look just like David, but David broke because he was just a head or something like that. And then you see like this person in a cloak and shoots a flare, and I was like, oh, that's Elizabeth. She's come to save them. She's like survived on this planet or something because they crash landed. But
for me, I was immediately just like, oh, it's David.
Yeah. Well, you saw like some of the I didn't watch any of the trailers that weren't at the cinema when we went to go and see other movies. And
Same with me. I only saw like the first trailer where they showed the alien where it's like smashing its head into the thing.
Yeah.
It's just it's David. Even that has like the one shot of David in the White Room.
Well, see, like I seen all the trailers and I seen Michael Fassbender in them. I was like, he's playing a different android, so I didn't think they would need to have David in there because it was just Michael Fassbender.
Yeah,
and I was like, I wanted to see, because she was my favorite character from Prometheus. She was the one that wanted to go to that planet. She's the one that wanted answers. And this film just pulls an Alien 3. It's like, you liked Elizabeth? Well, here's her fucking rotten corpse.
Yeah.
It was David that killed her.
Yeah. And David keeps going on like, I was in love with her. Till
and he even plays the Prometheus theme.
Yeah.
I can't actually remember it off the top of my head, but because we were sitting in the film, I was like, there's that theme from the first Alien movie. It's just kind of like dun, or the other way around, like dun. I can't remember what the Alien theme is.
Yeah.
It's very simple, but I heard it. I was like, that's the original Alien theme. And then when all the boring stuff was happening, all I was thinking was like, fuck, Prometheus is such a good movie.
Yeah.
And then they started to play the Prometheus theme a couple times. I'm like, fuck, I really just wish I was watching Prometheus right now, even though I watched it 2 hours ago. I guess the music's fine in this. Like, you probably didn't notice.
No, I
yeah. But this is what, like, it helped drive the fact that this is Alien and Prometheus just smushed together.
Yeah.
That they had the Alien theme and the Prometheus theme just smushed together. It was nice hearing the Prometheus theme. It's a good theme. Sounds good. It reminded me of the wonder of watching a better movie than this one.
Yeah. Can I talk about the bit where David has the little alien? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
Okay. My favorite scene in the whole movie, David, he gets the face hugger out. It goes on the captain asshole guy's face.
That was another thing. Just quickly. Going back to Prometheus, everyone's a fucking idiot. Like, this guy's already shot like a bunch of these like weird monster things, and David's like, come and see my weird egg collection. And the guy's like, okay. And he's like, this egg just opened up. Why don't you stick your face all over it? And the guy's like, oh, okay. And it's like, why?
Yeah.
You're a fucking scientist. Like, anyway, go on.
So chestburster bursts out of him, and then David starts raising his arms like he's gonna hug it.
Yeah.
But he's standing far away from it, and it mirrors him.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, Father,
Yeah.
you created me!
And then I think
it's
the
so
ver-
stupid.
I think the very next scene, David is playing a flute. And
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be playing a flute through the tiny alien.
Or was just dancing.
Yeah, I was really hoping for that. That would have made this movie, it would have made it go from like, to like, for me. Little dancing alien friend.
What, like Spaceballs?
Yeah, I just wanted that.
Yeah, that would have been great. There was people in the audience that were laughing at like some of the dialogue. Like there was one guy in front of us that was laughing at like everything that David did or said.
Yeah.
I don't know why David's not like funny.
Yeah, because it's like, the bit where someone says like, humans created you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, even apes learned to stand up at some point.
Oh yeah, quite a few people laughed at that.
Yeah, it's it was maybe supposed to be kind of menacing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't funny.
The only thing that I laughed at was
The alien with the little
the
arms
alien
raising.
with the little arms, and just before that, before the alien bursts out of him, David's just sitting there throwing rocks at the guy.
Yeah,
That was quite funny.
He's just so bored. He's just waiting for him to wake up.
He's had these eggs for God knows how many years,
Yeah.
and he's been wanting someone just to put these eggs on.
He's-
And eventually people come, he's like, hurry up and get face hugged. And then, like, when he's just sitting throwing rocks at him, like, hurry up, wake up, I want to see my baby.
Yeah.
The chest bursters and all the other Alien movies look great. I would say especially the third one, the chest burster looks amazing in that, because it's like this little animatronic puppet. Alien 1, Aliens, and Alien Resurrection, they all come out as these kind of like worm-like things, where you can kind of see their arms tucked in there.
Yeah, they're just dicks when they come out.
Yeah. They are just kind of like worm dicks. But in this, it just looks like a tiny version of the alien.
Yeah.
And it looks ridiculous.
Yeah, but because it looks so ridiculous, that's what makes the scene with
Yeah.
it raising its tiny arms to mimic its papa.
But is it...
Papa David,
Papa David.
the creator.
Well, as an actual Alien fan, I feel like Ridley Scott is actively trying to ruin the Alien universe at this point.
I think that Fox is trying to, and he wants to make some more interesting movies.
Yeah, he wants to do more stuff along the lines of Prometheus, but
Yeah.
Fox is trying to make him do Alien, and he's like,
Yeah.
well, fuck it, I'll ruin Alien then. Then no one will want to see another Alien movie. Neil Blomkamp, I think the director of District 9,
Yeah.
he wanted to do Alien 5, or essentially a correction of Alien 3,
Yeah.
where it's a movie about Ellen Ripley, Newt, and Hicks, and what happens after Aliens. And everyone was on board like, yeah, fucking Alien 3 was a disaster. Like, I want to see that movie. I want to see a proper sequel. I want to see what happens with Hicks, Newt, and Ripley. That's been cancelled, because I guess Fox thinks that it will, like, confuse people with these Ridley Scott movies. But apart from Prometheus, they're not looking that good. Like,
Yeah.
Prometheus is just kind of, like, fine, but this is just god-awful. And I was sitting in the cinema, like, the Neil Blomkamp, like, Alien 5 movie was cancelled for this fucking garbage, and it just made me really sad, because it's like, this movie just kind of fucks the alien. The weird belugamorph thing that it has is scarier than the alien.
Yeah. Because the alien is just too iconic. It's just, it just looks cool.
Yeah, it does look cool, and it looks cool in this.
Yeah.
Like, I was worried that it's all CGI, but the alien itself is probably the best CGI in the film.
Yeah. I don't know, the alien design is just like, it's got cool like bone design and stuff.
It's kind of like mechanical.
Like the belugamorph, whatever it's called.
It's just a monster.
Yeah, it's just like pale white. It doesn't have like...
It's like the Slender Morph.
Yeah, it's just it's really creepy. It just stands there. It stands up straight. It's just menacing.
Yeah, and how it's born is more menacing as well, because it's like, oh, there's a facehugger, oh, I shot it. Opposed to, oh my god, it's airborne, who has it? I feel like if the studio hadn't told Ridley Scott to, like, just make another Alien movie, this would have been okay.
Yeah.
But just a movie that was worse than Prometheus. As it stands, it's just a movie that's worse than every Alien movie ever.
Yeah.
Like, I actually prefer... This is the first movie that is worse than Alien 3 for me. Well, I don't really count the AVP movies, but... I would say it's better than AVP 2. But that's about it. No, this is fucking garbage.
Yeah, it's bad.
Characters. This movie has a fantastic cameo from James Franco for some reason.
So, the original captain of Covenant was James Franco, but he dies in stasis because his pod malfunctions during
There's a solar flare or something.
Yeah, it literally just came out of nowhere, yeah. It's
just came out of nowhere, and then James Franco died. But the only, I don't think it's James Franco in the pod, because he looks like an old man. And I was thinking, at that scene, is that her dad? And it wasn't until someone said her husband died. I was like, that was her husband? Because then she looks at, a little, iPad that has a video of James Franco, and you and me were both like,
is this 127 hours?
Because he was rock climbing in the video. It's like, baffling. Why? I like James Franco.
I don't.
No?
No, I like him in Spider-Man. In Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 3.
He's good in Pineapple Express, plays a good stoner. James Franco's weird. He's like this guy that does these kind of art housey, really good films, and then he just does trash.
Yeah. Like Your Highness with Danny McBride.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's weird. Danny McBride and James Franco, I guess, are both in this movie for some reason.
Was this a Judd Apatow movie?
Possibly. Maybe he wrote it. Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't written by the same guy that wrote Prometheus.
It definitely had some humor, not unlike the Judd Apatow's.
What humor? Was there any humor in the film?
I laughed at parts. Unintentional humor is still comedy.
Was there anything that you liked? Particularly really liked?
I don't know, I liked some of the David stuff, but it just goes... I was just interested in the whole, he's his creation now. But is that it?
Yeah.
He made his creation.
And he's done, I guess. He just wants to kill people now.
Yeah,
he's just a villain. The problem I had with David in this, he ruined the sequel to Prometheus that I wanted to happen. Him and Prometheus was just kind of this guy he was very curious about stuff, and he killed, Shaw's husband, but he just wanted to see what would happen, really.
Yeah.
But in this, it's just, oh no, he's an asshole. He's the villain. But he's also the protagonist.
Yeah.
Because the girl protagonist is bland and uninteresting.
And Michael Fassbender has top billing.
Yeah. The thing that pissed me off about David in this was that he made the alien. And it was kind of hinted at in other, Prometheus and stuff, that it was the space jockey engineers that made the alien. And in this, it's David kind of feels like Ridley Scott's Mary Sue at this point. Where he's like, oh, David is the best character. He is going to kill everyone, and he's the most powerful, and he's the smartest, and he created the aliens. The whole time it was him that made the aliens. Weyland-Yutani made him, but then Weyland-Yutani was chasing his creation for years.
Yeah.
And basically in an interview for this film, Ridley Scott said that he was not happy at all with how they treated the alien in all the other Alien movies. So he wanted to bring it back to the original and be like, nah, fuck the Alien Queen. But the Alien Queen makes a lot more sense. Yeah. It's where do those eggs come from? How did he make the eggs? If anything, what David did was a downgrade to what the Belugamorphs were.
Yeah.
They were airborne. And then he's like, no, I wanted them to be inside of a giant spider. Well, why would you want that? Why did you make them worse?
Just put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Just make out with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Look, it's like a vagina.
Also, at the end, he had embryos that you put in the thing.
Yeah.
It was an embryo of a facehugger. Yeah, so is the facehugger going to burst out of the person and then go into another person?
Or, is he just going to turn all those baby embryos into baby aliens?
Oh, maybe that's what was going to happen.
Is it just going to be an army of hybrids?
Oh, no, that I would want to see. Well, if they look like the newborn alien from the end of Resurrection, that'd be so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like an army of them.
And there'll be people there too, I guess.
No, if there's a sequel, I want to see more of those neomorph things.
Yeah.
I want to see the evolution of that from the alien.
They're gone now. They left them behind.
The decon at the end of Prometheus seems like... It looks like something that's halfway in between a neomorph, or belugamorph, and a xenomorph. I was thinking when we saw the weird belugamorphs, oh, we're going to see this turn into the xenomorph, but there's just a scene where David's like, oh no, I made this. This is mine.
You made this? I made this.
Memes.
Freshest memes, 20s.
Sickest memes.
It's 15. Circa meme.
The one scene I really, really liked, probably the only scene that I really enjoyed, we finally got to see Paradise from Prometheus.
Hi.
So, we saw a planet of space jockeys. Everyone was white, and the ship came in, and David murdered everyone with the black goo.
Yeah, he drops the goo on them. He goos them.
They all die.
I think it would have been better if he dropped Nickelodeon gack on them.
Well, that kind of gungy stuff?
Yeah. Or when they do the Kids' Choice Awards and they just drop it on them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it would have been fun.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What if they had the Nick Kids Choice Awards and they dropped the black? No, if they dropped the black goo. The black goo on someone.
They just disintegrate in front of the audience. Sandy Wexler was like, ah, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd watch that. I watch people disintegrate on live television. What was another thing I was talking about? Like, it wasn't black goo in this, it was black dust. But it killed all the space jockeys, but then it made an alien burst out of the other thing. Like the people, it made an alien burst out of them. So it feels like two different things, but I guess...
like all their skeletons kind of came out as like alien-looking things.
Yeah, because they were just kind of like statues.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just going to be like, oh, this happened years ago. We came here and they were already dead. But I guess David did it.
Yeah.
Or something. Well, why didn't they turn into weird Holloway mutants like in Prometheus?
They are 100% like humans, so it's like, yeah. It's not even like, well, the different biology, but it's the same.
The same, yeah. This movie makes no sense and it's awful.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the ending?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, so David and Walter make the old switcheroo and...
Oh, yeah. They have a fight and then...
They all get back to the ship, but the xenomorph is there now.
Uh-huh.
And it chases them on the ship. And then they're safe inside.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden it's like, what was that? There's something outside the ship. The girl decides.
Yeah, I'll just go out there and check.
Yeah. She just gets a gun, goes outside. Like,
she doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, she hasn't seen it.
Yeah, but she probably assumes it's that white belugamorph thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But yeah, there's this really dumb action scene that was reminding me of the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
Where she's like attached to the ship, and she's trying to get rid of the alien, and she's flying around, and somehow she's not dead. And the alien's like crawling around, and then she gets it by they use a giant claw and crush it, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's just this ridiculous and out of place action sequence where it's like, we have no idea what kind of training she has. How is she doing this? How is she so good at doing this? So swinging from like a ship, and then they get her back inside.
Well, James Franco did rock climbing.
Oh.
So maybe she did rock climbing with James Franco.
That'll be in the extended alternate cut.
Oh, that's another good thing to mention. There's a lot of stuff in the trailers that is not in this movie.
Yeah, it's like it shows like the crew on the ship like having fun together.
Stuff, yeah,
like maybe that was a scene that was there to have like, hey, yeah, like maybe there was some stuff there of like, girl face has lost her husband.
Girl face.
And
what was her name?
I don't know. I have no clue what her name was.
Yeah.
I didn't care to listen.
Yeah. See, this is what I say. If you go to see a movie and you can't name like more than 3 of the characters, then it's a bad movie. I can't name any character other than Walter and David.
Yeah. Walter, David.
Oh, and Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee.
But that's only because you said Tennessee. Like, you reminded me and you said that it was similar to Dallas.
I only remember that his name is Tennessee because I kept thinking of Dallas.
Yeah.
Because his name is Tennessee.
Yeah. That was very clearly like an homage to Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot cut from this film. Who knows? Maybe James Franco was in it at one point rather than just on an iPad.
Yeah, like it looks like originally she was just going to be in charge.
Yeah.
And then they decided we're going to have the man be in charge instead.
It'll be a feminist thing where she gains control and she was better than he ever was.
Yeah, it's a man who fucked it all up.
Yeah, it was.
He decided to go to the wrong planet.
And the girl was like, I don't think we should go to this planet.
But they do.
And then they all die.
Yeah. Oh,
that also doesn't make sense, because at the beginning they're like, hey, there's a planet that we never found before that's habitable.
Hey,
they're like, how did we never find this before? And they're like, I don't know, maybe the scanner missed it. It's like, wait, what?
Okay, how about we just go back to sleep for 7 years?
How did you find the one that's 7 years away, but you found this one that's closer? Like, how did you just find this by accident? What the fuck?
No one wants to go back in the pods in case they die in the pods.
So let's just go to this planet and die on this planet.
Yeah, no,
they set it up well with, no one wants to go back in the pods because people died in the pods.
Yeah, like they lost like 50 of the several thousand colonists, and they lost the captain. Oh, yeah, 2,000. They lost 50 colonists. they lost the captain.
Uh-huh.
They're all just like, yeah, let's take our chances. Like, we'll look here. We'll check it out. You know, it's a buyer's market right now. We can't just.
You got to shop for a good plan.
Yeah.
It's like the end of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they go to the tiny planet and
the one with the sun.
Yeah.
Well, this one's got an alien on it, but at least it's not on the cob. It's like playing No Man's Sky. Oh, this one looks exactly the same as all the other stupid fucking planets in this game.
But did it have human vegetation on that planet that you went to?
They all have the exact resources that you need for everything.
Wow, how much wheat can you get in No Man's Sky?
You can't get wheat.
Fuck that shit!
You can get animal poo?
What?
Yeah.
Where's my human vegetation?
I don't know. In Alien Covenant.
Yeah, Alien Covenant.
The more I think about this movie, the more I hate this movie.
Alien Duchovny.
CGI. I thought it was shit for the most part.
That's fine.
The Belugamorph's design was good, but I didn't think the CGI looked very convincing. Like the scene at the beginning, the chest burster scene was cool, but the moment that Belugamorph baby was on the ground, it just didn't look like it was there. It looked like it was really badly composited on the screen. And then the design looked, as I said, the design looked good, but it didn't look like it was there. It looked very CGI. I thought all the facehugger stuff and all the alien stuff looked great, except the chest burster looked like shit. The one that puts hands up.
Yeah, but I loved that. Though.
But you gotta admit that the CGI on that was awful.
I was too distracted by the fact that he was raising his hands to mimic his father. It was baffling.
Yeah, that's a good word to describe this movie, baffling. Like, I felt like the alien moved around too much, and it was too fast, and it wasn't scary at all. And it was just kind of like...
just there.
It was just there. This is the first time in any alien movie, I think, where the alien is entirely CGI.
Yeah.
It definitely suffered from that. Because, like, and all the other alien movies, some of them use CGI, but it's like the Velociraptor in Jurassic Park, where they cut between real alien and fake alien to the point where you don't really know. This is like Jurassic World, where it's like nothing looks real and it's just a big cartoon. The alien was fine, it was just the rest of the CGI was just like, why does this look worse than Prometheus? Like, Prometheus came out like 5 years ago. I just felt like this film looked like shit. It was written like shit. It was acted like shit. It was shit.
Yeah, it was not good.
No.
Like, if you want to laugh at a tiny alien...
Yeah, raising his hands.
Yeah.
Or don't pay to see it because it's 2 seconds long and it's the only good scene in the film.
If you're really desperate to see Michael Fassbender kiss himself on the mouth...
Yeah, that was another like really weird scene.
Yeah, it's just... If you want to... I mean, I wish that they'd fucked. It would have been funnier. Because they're robots and I don't know how it would work.
There was a sexy shower scene. You saw a side nipple.
Yeah, and they tried to do like the, hey, remember that shot of the alien's tail going up the leg? We did that, but then the alien just tears a guy's head open.
Yeah. Oh, was it, again, Alien 3. Oh, that was another, like, all the comparisons I wanted to make between this and Alien 3.
Yeah.
Right. First of all, you have Alien Prometheus and then Alien Covenant in the Ridley Scott Alien trilogy. So technically, this is his third Alien movie. It kills off the main character from the last movie that everybody liked, and then goes as far as to show you her corpse and actually have her dissected.
Yeah.
There's so many characters in this movie that are all bland and uninteresting, so you don't know any of their names and you don't care about any of them, and they die so often that you don't care. It's down to one alien, but it's one alien at a time, because there's 2 aliens at the end. Like, they kill one and then there's another one. But then they also have, like, they change up what the alien is in this. Like Alien 3. In Alien 3, it's a dog alien. In this, it's a belugamorph alien.
Yeah.
They even go as far to, at the end of Alien 3, you see POV shots from the alien, and they try to trap it in all these doors. That's the exact same exact same thing that happens in this. That he's running through these doors, they're trying to trap him, and you see like a POV shot from him.
Yeah, it felt very cut down, like there was stuff missing from it.
Yeah, no, the ending definitely felt... It was so short.
Yeah, it was so rushed, like, I didn't realise it was the ending.
Yeah, me neither. I was like, okay, we're getting close to the end, like maybe this is the middle of the third act, like something else was going to happen, but that was just it. Yeah,
I just kept thinking, like, something else has got to happen, right? Yeah. And I was like, oh no, nothing.
Like, the middle of this movie, the Prometheus stuff is the best part.
Yeah.
But it's not like David is the best part, and the rest rest of the movie's okay. It's like, this movie is absolute shit,
Yeah.
so the David stuff stands out as it's not as shit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean it's good. Like, all the stuff in Prometheus is better than all the Prometheus stuff in this. I would have preferred to see a movie about David and Elizabeth, like, going to paradise and doing something else rather than just pulling an Alien 3. One more thing similar to Alien 3, gratuitously violent, to the point where the alien is just, like, murdering people and eating people and there's blood everywhere and you don't care about anyone, so it doesn't matter.
For no reason. It's just... The alien's just killing people for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's like... Especially coming from the person who originally did it and had the whole, like, the subtlety of, like, what's the alien doing?
I was expecting that from the trailer. I was like, oh, it's going to be more of a horror movie, and, like, Ridley Scott's going to try and, like, recreate some of the things from Alien, make it scary.
No, it just kills everyone.
Yeah, and it's, like, not even shot like a horror movie. You see it, like, very clearly in a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Like, as the CGI model runs towards the CGI ship. Like, the best part is the Prometheus sequel, so just make a Prometheus sequel. Fuck you, Fox. Stop meddling in people's movies. Just let them make the films they want to make.
Make Alien.
No.
Alien.
Make Prometheus 2.
We have to soft reboot Alien. Soft reboots are where it's at. Did you see how much money Jurassic World and Star Wars Force Awakens made?
Oh, this will make money. It'll be one of those films that morons will go, I liked it because it had an alien in it, and I like Alien.
They're all morons.
Yeah,
everybody but me. I'm the smartest man.
Smartest.
Yeah. And then it's...
Oh, wait, there's one last thing. The actual ending of the film.
Yeah.
That we haven't talked about. Where they like, Walter... No, David is pretending to be Walter. And we were both thinking, like, oh, he's just going to let them get sucked out the airlock and die because it's David.
Yeah.
Like, they tried to make it look like it's Walter. Like, oh, he got his arm cut off, but it's like, oh, well, David just cut off his own arm.
Yeah.
And at the end, we were both thinking, like, oh, he's going to open the airlock, they're both going to get sucked out, and that's going to be the dramatic reveal that it was David, and the alien's going to be on the ship, he's going to kill everyone.
But
he just helps them.
No, I still thought he was just going to, like, that bit,
And that way he could go on the radio and say, like, oh, there was an alien, but I had to suck them both out of the airlock to save everyone else.
Yeah, but instead he does is more clever.
Yeah, I guess.
He makes sure they go back into cryostasis so that he can report that they're the only survivors of the flare going off. So he's got an alibi so that, no one's going to be like, oh, it's a rogue AI. We have to go, I don't know, save all those colonists.
Yeah.
Instead, he just gets to go and make his alien planet.
Yeah. Oh, is that what he's trying to do?
Yeah, I'd assume that's what he's going to do. He's going to make alien planet. Full of aliens. All aliens.
Well, I felt like that ending scene, as you said, it was very rushed.
Yeah.
Like, the alien was, there's just an alien on board. Because they killed the alien on the little shuttle. And I was like, but the alien has to get on the ship. I was like, oh yeah, that guy had a facehugger on his face, but it didn't go on him properly. It got taken off really quickly. I was like, he'll have an alien inside him. Of course, he did.
Yeah.
It bursts out, it kills 2 people, and then they kill it immediately.
Yeah.
And they kill it in a really dumb way as well. Like, they open the airlock, and they've got these, like, magnetic boots on their fucking, like, astronaut suits or some shit. And then they, like, kill it with, like, a giant tractor that has a spike on it.
Yeah.
And then they shoot it off into space, which is, like, alien tradition, that the alien flies off into space at the end. And it's fine, they go into crash sleep. And then it turns out that Walter was David the whole time. Twist. We knew that.
Yeah, we saw it coming.
Yeah.
Saw it coming from 1,000,000 miles away.
Yeah.
We could see it coming from Earth.
Yeah.
When they're all the way on their way
They're
to
asleep.
to QR or whatever.
So Albazero or something.
Wherever they're going.
They were off to Fury 127, Alcatraz prison planet.
Yeah.
What do you think the sequel to this is going to be? I was thinking about it last night, right?
Space Marines versus Alien Planet.
Well, I don't think Ridley Scott likes the whole...
Yeah, no, he definitely... I think one of the things he did say was he was against the Marines idea stuff.
Fuck Ridley Scott.
I
don't know, I feel like overall he's now made the worst Alien movie, so he doesn't have the right to talk.
Yeah, no, I'm like...
I don't like how they handled the alien, and it's like, well, you fucking ruined the aliens.
Yeah, you've just done what they did.
Yeah, but worse.
Yeah.
Like, what James Cameron did. David Cameron, what the former Prime Minister of
He
England
put his
did
dick
to
in the
Alien.
alien's mouth. It was dead. It was a dead alien. It's not like it wasn't like the alien was being abused.
Yeah, it's just fucked. No, what James Cameron did with Aliens was he was like, well, there was eggs. How do we get the eggs? Well, I guess they're like bugs. They must have a queen. And what Ridley Scott did was like, well, there was eggs. Someone had to make the eggs.
Someone's got to scramble those eggs.
So I guess it was my Mary Sue David that made those eggs. Yeah. And it's like, I've seen online a lot of people are like, oh, it's really stupid that David's the one that created the aliens. So it's not just me that agrees that that's just like a really dumb decision.
Yeah.
But so I read something and I was like, oh shit, yeah. Beginning of Alien. Where did they find the egg?
On a space jockey ship and...
How'd they get there?
Walter? I don't know.
So that's why I was worried. I'm like, oh, if they make a sequel to this, Ridley Scott's just going to have to correct his mistake and have it end with the space jockey ship crashing on LV-426 with a bunch of alien eggs in it. See, that's what I think Alien 3 is going to be. It's just like, Ridley Scott has to now correct his mistake.
Alien 3? Do you mean David 3?
Oh yeah, sorry, David 3. Oh, fuck this movie. Fuck Ridley Scott and fuck Fox. Don't see it, it's awful. Just watch the original 2 Aliens and then, I guess, Prometheus.
Wait for a gif of the alien raising its arms
to
come online and just look at that.
Yeah, it's the best part of the film and it's also the worst part of the film.
Also, gifs of the 2 women slipping on the blood. It's
it's
funny.
hilarious. This movie's a good comedy.
Yeah. Just watch RoboCop.
Yeah.
That's all I can say is watch RoboCop.
Yeah. Watch Alien and Prometheus. They're good films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll remind you that Ridley Scott did some things well.
Yeah. Back when he wasn't like being pressured into things by the studio.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ridley Scott.
Yeah. Your direction will be missed.
You're dead to us now.
Well, if they can keep putting his name on things,
but it's not a sign of quality anymore.
Yeah. So it's one of those.
So it's more of a warning. Warning, Ridley Scott directed this.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I mean, I don't think anyone will ever get to the
Michael Bay.
Or George Lucas.
Oh yeah. George Lucas has not made a good movie since the first. Yeah, that's garbage. Indiana Jones 4. This is Ethan Moon, last survivor of the Alien Covenant.
Oh, you're actually going for that gay name?
Yeah. Well, you're the one that came up with it.
Yeah, it's got a nice ring. It's gay.
I'll just change my last name every time I say it. This is Ethan Moon, last survivor of the Alien Covenant showing. Signing off.
I was there too. I'm still here.
Ethan Moon.
I'm Danny Ironside.
Last survivor of the Alien Covenant showing.
Danny Ironside. I was there at the end too. I was also there. I stayed. I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd gotten up to go.
Aliens. Covian? Contrivance.
Condiment. Duchovny.
Alien Duchovny.
Alien contraption. Alien.
Cartel.
Alien concave. Alien concept.
Alien concrete.
Alien concrete. Human cement this far from Earth. Who'd have thought we'd have found alien concrete so far from Earth? Human concrete. Humans. Space!